Okay everybody, how are you? And we are on to another DIY for Valentine's Day, and I will be doing these also for other holidays. Okay guys, so what I'm doing is I'm just putting a little bit That's going to take time to set. All you need, not much at all. I want to show you how it expands. It doesn't take long, really. See how I just went around? I think you can see me doing this, I hope. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and go wait for this to cure and get as big as they're going to get. And once they are completely cured, then we will frost them. Tip, one of the big ones. And these cupcakes that I showed you again with the insulation to spray inside of a cupcake liner, and I have it on a piece of wax paper that is taped down to hold it. And I'm just going to use this to do any kind of frosting that I do, if I do any, where I'm putting it on the cupcake. I don't think I will be on this. And then for the frosting, I'm using the lightweight spackling. What I do is I'm taking my paint, acrylic paint, and this one I think I'm going to do pink. Some I might do chocolate and vanilla. I don't know yet for these. What I want to tell you is, you know when you buy your lunch meat and you buy them in these containers, don't throw these away. These are perfect when you're mixing up things like spackle or anything that you're mixing up, you know, that's liquidy or needs to be kept moist. These will lock again. Just throw it away. I just kept this to show you what it came from. But this will close, and it'll keep your whatever you're mixing moist for, well, at least a week. So I wanted to tell you, don't throw these away, because today I'm going to be using this, as a matter of fact, to mix my spackling and my paint. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get ready to start mixing this, and then I'll bring you back. Okay guys, I wanted to tell you something. This, when I first got it, was really creamy. It was this, and now it's getting a little bit, it's getting harder. Do you see how it's by far not creamy? See that? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some water to this. Okay, my spackle was hardening up and I couldn't get the lumps out, and I didn't want it lumpy. So what I did is I took my old food processor that I don't use for food, and I just whipped it up with a little bit of water. And my cake is a paper mache box from Hobby Lobby. So let's get going and start to get ready to frost it. I think what I'm going to use, I'm going to use a cream color for the frosting for this cake. So I'm going to use some acrylic buttermilk paint. So I'm just mixing it would be just like right now if this was frosting and you were putting food color in it, but it's spackle and acrylic paint. So that's like a frosting, so, and it's the consistency I wanted it to be. So I just had to fool around with it a little bit. This is just like frosting a cake. And I'm not worried about the ridge here. I don't care about that. It's exactly like frosting. Actually, I kind of like it even more than regular because it's like a whipped frosting, which will be pretty when it dries. And then this will adhere, it'll adhere the lid to it as well. I guess if you wanted, you could leave, I don't know how you do that. Well, you could frost it and leave the lid and frost the lid separate if you wanted it to open for a gift or something. I should try that and see. Not on this one, since I don't want that on there. This will be going in my, on my hutch in my formal dining area, so I am going to keep it like a neutral, more of a neutral color. I want to get little swirls just like you would for a cake. And I'm just going to keep building on top of this to make it thicker, to hide. See how it's already starting to, and I'm paying attention to that, the rim of where it would normally open, where you'd lift it off, because I don't want you to see it. Got to make sure you get all the little sides there. I gotta remember to go look at Dollar Tree to see if they have those white Lazy Susans, you know? And then just put some freezer paper or wax paper. Because see, I'm getting to the end here in my hands. I have to hold on to it somewhere. And that's where you need, I think the Lazy Susan would come in very handy. You know, I was looking at these at different craft stores. They want $30, $40 for these faux cakes. I am not kidding. It is nuts. See how you're seeing a little bit of the paper mache? That's why I'm going over it here. Well, buddy, you're going to have to go down at some point, so I have to get the rest of this done. Make sure everything's covered, and then just put a dollop where my finger is right now. Then you can make your swirls. Do whatever you want. Just make sure the whole thing's covered. And this, what I'm frosting it with, this came in a package of palette knives, plastic palette knives, and it works perfect. Wouldn't this be cool to give to someone on their birthday? Especially if they decorated with this kind of decor, you know, like a shabby chic or even farmhouse. I mean, this could definitely go, especially this color. What a cool birthday gift. There it is. There is my frosted cake, and I will be back when it's dry. Okay guys, what I'm going to do now that this is sat for a while, it's not dry by any stretch, but I want to use this so I can start another DIY. So what I did is I took some freezer paper, and see how it's waxy on this side, and I'm just going to put this on top of here and let it dry until it's completely done. But I am going to get one of those Lazy Susans, and then I can just tape some of this freezer paper on there. It'll work like a charm on here and let it dry. There. Like I said, this could have been a little bit thicker, but that's okay. It's no big deal. It'll work for what I need it to work for. So let that dry, and then I'll be back. Now we're going to frost these cupcakes that we made the other day. And I have this at the consistency I want. And it would be just like if you were frosting a cake and adding food coloring to powdered sugar and butter and all that, when I'm adding acrylic to spackle. That's one way of dieting, isn't it? Just make sure that you get all of the spackle incorporated so you don't have any white. Although if you wanted that look, I guess that'd be okay too. So now I'm going to put it into my pastry bag. I would have had this all done and just started doing it, but I just wanted to show you guys. This might be a little too, I don't know if it's going to be a little bit too soft. I'm not sure. We'll just have to mess around with it. Okay. And I'm just going to bring it down. Let's see how we do here. Here they are on a cupcake stand that I got from the 99-cent store. And then here is a cupcake holder I got from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago. Look how pretty these look on there. I think these are so sweet. So I will take a picture of where they're really going to be in my living room. And I hope you try this. It was a lot of fun. I have a lot more that I'm going to be doing for the holidays coming up. Okay, I've got a lot of stuff out here. But I love, love, love faux desserts. If you follow me at all, I made the faux ice cream when I was in that collaboration with Sharon She's So Fabulous. But even before that, years ago I tried to make one and I tried to find it and I couldn't find it, but if I end up coming across it, I'll show you. You would not believe what it looked like compared to what I'm learning. But that's how you learn, right? Trial and error. So now we're going to decorate it, and my decorations aren't going to be just for Valentine's when it comes to this cake, because I'm going to keep it up on my hutch with some cupcakes that I make with the same kind of coloring, meaning it's not going to be a theme per se, it's just going to be more of a neutral color. So with that, the tip that I really, really like, it is the Wilton's, and this is the big one. It is the number 1M, whatever, I guess they go by numbers too. It's the Open Star. And then these are faux strawberries that I got from Hobby Lobby that I'm going to be using. The other ones I found, and these were from Joann's, Easy Bloom. And what these are is it's just one squeeze and it makes the whole flower. So I'm curious to see what these make. So we'll see. And then I, for years, toll painted, and I still have all of these paints, believe it or not. And some of these paints, no exaggeration, are probably 15 years old. But I got out all the different paints that I had left before I buy any. And I'm going to try some of these, like this black plum. I love that color. It's that real deep. It's almost gone, but I love it. And then for this cake, I think I'm going to go with maybe the toffee, the autumn brown. Because this cake I'm going to make, like I said, more, it's just going to be more neutral colors on the frosting. So let me get the spackle in the bag and I'll be back. Okay, what I've done is I've mixed up the color. Let me see what this was. This is Cream Coat Toffee. And it's a light beigeish. And I've mixed it up in, remember I told you to keep those lunch meat containers? This is what it is, lunch meat container. And now I'm going to fill my bag and I'm going to pipe all the way around here, all the way around there. Okay, I started piping a little bit on here, so I'm going to keep going, and I'm trying to get in a position where you can see me. Again, I'm using the open, what did I say, open flower? I'll have to look at it again to show you. But I'm just holding on, kind of pushing in as I go. because I want like a ruffly look. I want more of a Victorian type of squeezing, just pushing back, like I'm trying to push the frosting back. And I'm staying right on the edge. Lazy Susan would come in real handy about now. So that's that. Okay. All right, I put it up on my cake stand here. This is where I'm going to have it on my hutch. Now, because I can see where it's kind of sticking to the freezer paper, which is waxy, if it does hold on to that and crack, then what I can do is I can just glue the piece back on. So I'm going to see how it works. Again, trial and error. And if worse comes to worse, if it cracks, I'll just go over it again with some more frosting after it's dried. But I don't want to put any more frosting now because it's just going to take it off if I do that. Okay, I'll be back. Just got some more spackle colored, and I used a combination of antique white and school bus yellow. Yeah, maybe I'll do 4. I like it. It looks lacy, looks vintage. And there it is. So I hope you try it. It's very easy, especially if you already decorate cakes. Very easy, guys. Hope you like it. I'm going to be making cupcakes, cookies, suckers. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm telling you, I am addicted to this now. These are so much fun, especially if you like decorating with faux food like I do. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So I just want to thank the Pink Tree and Strawberry Cupcake 22. These women are the sweetest people. I mean, honestly, they really are. I've met so many sweet women on YouTube. I'm not kidding. They're great. I mean, I just love them all. So I just want to give a shout out to them because they are such sweet women, and they really, anytime I had a question, they would, right away answer. I mean, I'm not kidding. I mean, right away. So anyway, I just wanted to thank them, and go check them out, please. They are, just to even watch them, or just to go on to look at their Instagram or or Dawn's YouTube, because Strawberry Cupcake 22 doesn't have a YouTube. But on her Instagram, oh my gosh, some of the pictures that she has, so cool. So I just wanted to give them a shout out. I am so happy that you have joined me. I want you to keep watching for new DIYs. I have a lot of ideas for holidays and different DIYs that I'm going to be doing. So until next time, I am wishing you a beautiful Valentine's Day. Take care. And remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that. I'll be talking to you soon, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.